Namaste, beloved ones, and welcome. I am Wisdom Teacher Sri Ram Ka, and it is my pleasure, indeed my joy, to welcome you here right now. In this moment, in this precious moment, we are at an opportunity to call forward the energy of manifestation and co-creation unlike other times in our history here on this planet. We are at the opportunity to relax all need to repeat that which has gone before and instead call forward a timeline, a consensus of the future that brings out the mastery in each and every participant. Now, why is this day so important? Here we are, August 12th, 2021. It is important to recognize that concentric timelines, concentric dimensionality has intersected in the experiences that we share, and that each being participates in these experiences and in the co-creation. So, when our attention is pulled by density events, when we are giving our life force, our sacred consciousness to that which separates us, that which injures us, that which judges other beings, that which is focused on the tragic rather than the emergent, we reinforce through that focus a split in the timeline that goes forward in a consequential cause and effect kind of reality. Because the level of consciousness that would be focused on fear and domination, on competition and lack, believes in cause and effect, believes in separation. The consciousness that sees the beauty in our world, that sees the magnificence in each human being, the consciousness that feels one's heart lifting into a place of embracing life, that consciousness heals the world. Love knits together that which has been separated. So when we anchor in our ascended heart, when we anchor in love, we are automatically healing our entire world. So the call upon us tonight is to anchor in the blessing of the truth of your mastery. And when you look out in the world, and when you look out in all of the things that are being promoted by our mass media, what you will see is an opportunity to reaffirm your truth. All of the polarity in our world, all of the tragic expressions that are really based in a lack of trust and a lot of fear, these expressions are calling you from your mastery. And you have the opportunity to go, wait a minute, let me take a breath. Let me discover the truth of my ascended heart and say thank you to that reality, for it reminded you to choose a higher form of beingness. Everything in our world is there for our spiritual enrichment. And every moment is a moment of choice. Choice made from the place of love and trust and recognition heals. Choices made from the place of fear and divisiveness and judgment further separation, and therein is the wounding energy. So I know you get this. I wanted to just kind of get us in the same place for a moment because we have a lot to share, and we've got 30 minutes allocated to help focus our energy and our consciousness. You know, it was 2 years ago that Master Lady Kira Ra and I hosted what we referred to as the Lineage Holder Gatherings. And many of you may have been there. The Lineage Holder Gatherings were basically a clarion call to those of you that know that you are carrying an energy, and those of you that know that perhaps in your family you were the one who may have been ostracized, that may have been misunderstood, that may have carried more than seemingly your fair share. The lineage holders are those that are called to perhaps awaken first in the lineage of their families. And by doing so, they activate everyone else. Well, it was a couple of years ago in 2019 that we hosted a lineage holder gathering, and we began the time surfing. We began to call forward the energy of August 2021 back in 2019. And at that time, we actually opened the concentric dimensionality more fully. We actually affected the ascension opportunity of these past years. And it's time for us, no matter what you think you are or who you think you are, to simply say yes to anchoring the greater harmony and the greater potential for the true earth, the world of abundance, and that which we truly are. Now, by way of kind of bringing you in from those of you that say, okay, I wasn't there in 2019, and those of you that were there, we have a short film that we actually shared 2 years ago, and I think you're going to enjoy it. This is going to help bring us all together in this understanding of what the masters have been talking about and what your heart probably already knows. Let's reawaken that knowingness right now. Stay with me. Beloved ones, as many of you know, my Kira Ra, my beloved partner, is a pure and profound wisdom keeper, a master of ascended energy. And she is continuously serving this planet by bringing through information that may support your conscious recognition of the energy flows that are at work at any given time. The energy of mid-August 2019 brings forward a powerful choice point for humanity. And we wish to offer to you the direct communication that came from a group of ascended beings known as the Divine Directors. So stay tuned as we share with you important information that can be used to uplift your awareness, your frequency, and your capacity to love. Namaste.
Welcome to this mid-August 2019 #Lineage Holder Ascension Energy Update. It is sincerely an honor to share this information from the Divine Directors that came through me, Kira Ra, on Saturday, August 10th, 2019. Wisdom and forgiveness arise like a sun in the morning when we love ourselves enough to witness the awareness of ourself as the compassionate mother. This gift of self-witnessing lifts us into the depth of experience as love in motion through form. The witnesser that ascends through the choice before them as the witnessing expresses greater radiance and balance as the toxic masculine surrenders into the empowered ascended mother. This is the essence of the miracle Lion's Gate propulsion that has now come forward. A proactive, empowered energy of upliftment for those who choose, or for the empowered ego of absorption for those who are claiming greater density. Together, an individually, the journey of expansive illusion has arrived at a moment of culmination. As the week before you unfolds, Mercury will release all shadow energy, and the experience of Shravan will also peak. This is a direct reference to the August 15th moment, and we do speak about this at our radio shows. This is a blessing that also calls forward turnaround energy. This gift offers all that have been reflecting without a clear illuminated gaze to now be seen. And that which is seeking to stop or significantly slow miracle propulsion emitted from the Lion's Gate will also be revealed.
Seeing this clearly and receiving this with ascended presence will assist you to break free evermore. August is a month of choice as the energy of the Ascended Mother rises. Move forward. This week offers a window of resolution for the masculine energy that is seeking to self-protect at all costs. Therefore, the third dimension will dive deeply into a strong choice moment that will govern the rest of the month. This is the moment of the Ascended Mother to claim empowerment and rise as one with the Ascended Masculine, or the feminine energy of density will collapse ever further into the dominance of the inverted masculine experience of the illusion. Most importantly, call forward your compassionate energy. May your heart remember that at every level, the masculine is afraid and acting from a level of consciousness that supports all experiences of masculinity. This is the core for more than just this week.
This is the opening to the next cycles that will carry through until late this year. How the masculine chooses to heal will directly affect the outcomes that are before us all. This choice is revealing itself to those who set aside the egoic presence that refuses to see, as they open to the divine witnessing of the seventh dimension that lovingly sees the experience as a whole moment. Therefore, simultaneously supporting all dimensions and releasing toxic fear from those who are already touching the fifth dimension, greater stability to the fifth dimensional opening will pave the way for more to see. This is the true miracle. The density bubble is now thickening. Thereby, the thick ceiling of energy supports those who are 100% aligned in density to feel empowered in that field. This is creating a stronger barrier. For those who are just beginning to awaken, they will be challenged to trust themselves. Self-trust of your divine experience is the fuel of upliftment for all. When you arise into the witnessing of the witnesser, the unconditional love that supports you becomes you, and through divine unification, you flourish. And namaste, beloved ones. We are so grateful that you are here. And as we are here together in the 0 point energy field, we are inviting this moment into the recognition that everything you just received happened right now. We are inside the discus of Vishnu. This discus of Vishnu ignited on 8/8/2020. And this was 1 year after, in this linear experience of the time, everything, I need you to please handle that, thank you. This was everything that has come together. Meaning, in this moment, breathe in being outside of time. Give yourself this moment to feel yourself as the 0 point energy field. 8/8/2019 ignited the first moment where that beautiful divine feminine came forward with a roar inside of Shravan, the energy of the beloved Parvati. What is Parvati? We are in this moment where in 2019, that peak was in August, at August 15. This year right now, as we receive this energy again, coming in from the 2019 ignition to the 2020 opening of this discus of Vishnu and the opportunity for concentric dimensionality to emerge with us as the 0-point generators, thereby coming into our lineage holder alignment. And I apologize, I need to go fast because we went a little off time, and this is timed, so we do have to jump in. So for those of you that may not be familiar, I do want to offer you just a moment of where we are right now. And this is what you're staring at, is the cosmic prime meridians. And as you stare at that, that's in the corner there. You see the star and the two lines. So the cosmic prime meridians opened in the 2019 moment of right now. And what you see is that they are the gateway to seventh dimensional witnessing. When we are able to ignite those cosmic prime meridian energies with our star consciousness, which rests about 1.5 inches above your third eye, then we are able to start navigating all parallel timelines through the opening of the potentialities. And the reason I don't mean to put my hands in front of my husband, but the reason my arms are up right now is because the only way I can invite you to understand the potentialities is if you were to spread your arms right now and imagine, right? Imagine that, here, this one I have is an 8 strand, right? Imagine that every one of these is a potentiality of this experience, and that's how close they all are. We are literally at a moment where all of the potentialities are coming into this moment. And once again, we are here as the lineage holders, as the conscious, awakened field of divine neutrality that can only exist. I'm going to go back. And this was in, those of you that were with us in 2019, this was given to you. This was the PDF when we did the first lineage holder training. Or this one was from 2020, different gathering. So this right here is showing you and inviting you into this moment. And I want to invite you, as you're gazing at this, to notice in the center here where we're talking about the 3rd, the 5th, the 7th, and the 9th. The gift of holding 7th dimensional presence is that it is the field where all judgment releases. It is the field where we relax the judgment of the self. It is the field where we relax the judgment of all that seeks to judge. It is the moment where we are able to lift again into that smile of the infinite presence, being able to sincerely stand outside of time in this 0-point energy field in this moment of concentric dimensionality. And so let's look at that, because this is what's happening right now. Shri just brought you back to 2019 because we are still there if we choose to be. In the relaxation of all that is linear, this is our opportunity. So as Shri and I in our background, as you were seeing earlier, we were sitting in the open discus of Vishnu. This came open in the 8-8 Lion's Gate of 2020. And this one right now opened up as a comet is the only word we've been able to use. The energy right now that opened up on 8-8-2021 is a comet. It's an ignition. It's the moment where the masculine and the feminine become the one again. Finding that perfect balance, that perfect harmony to ignite this cosmic presence and to be able to be here now. And so as we arise through all the illusion, as we give ourselves the gift of saying yes to the greater potentialities, in this moment right now, we're going to quickly gaze at the fact that we've been here before. So kind of taking a smile at that, and whatever in your conscious awareness that is outside of the witness, that is witnessing, and the witnesser, all of those experiences of multidimensional presence right now, let go of the mind that would seek to stop you from knowing how much you matter right now.
because we started this time compression in September 2020, right after that Lionsgate roared with the WWE Awakening and the Discus of Vishnu. That happened 8/8/2020. So in September 2020, what happened was this time compression began, because we started into potentialities that would bring us to this 11:59.59 moment where we are at right now, which is why we're all here together. And even though Shri and I are still speaking or working with you in this way, notice within yourself, just as you're gazing, you don't even need to understand what you're looking at right now. Just relax, because we're already in the surf. Look at the concentric circles. Look at the way they move. Look at the watery presence. Look at the fire. Notice the way that we are coming together. And so in this moment, we opened up, bringing you back to August 2019, when in this time frame, this moment of August, within days of linear time, we actually came here right now. And that was what pulled all this forward that you're seeing here. This chart was released after we all did the August surf in 2020. And you will notice that what happened was that every month, remember that? Those of you that were with us at that time, every day, how many days we were computing it, that the entire month of September transited till August 2021 in 1 month. And that August 2021 that we surfed to then is what has called us here now. Now, why are we here on the 12th? Because in this moment, and you can or cannot believe this, but we honestly did not keep track of this because we're so busy, we did not. But in this moment, we are at the peak moment of the Perseid meteor shower. We are at a moment where the universe is saying, pay attention, and we are here. Open beyond. Notice. Because the density sanity, which to the one who is awakened seems insane, but the density sanity is very much a rich texture that is calling forward a greater imbalance. Because this surf needs to come forward to restore that in the energy of the divine feminine. And of course, Shravan is peaking, is culminating on the 22nd full moon. This full moon in August matters. So as you bring your hands to your heart right now, and as you begin to feel the momentum that is around us, we are going to guide you through this journey. And when we are complete, we are just going to end this broadcast, inviting you prayerfully to really just stay in this flow. Remember, you're already here. You're already in the surf. And if you can let go of your mind just for a moment more, let's go in and see how we can, in the field of divine neutrality, which we will walk you into in just a moment, walk in as the time surfers that we are and see the windows. The windows are already being shown, so we're going to surf you through all those windows. And before we go in, I just want to say with all my heart, thank you. Thank you. Yes. The tears I feel in here are for you. The joy that you know who you are and that you're willing to say yes through the passionate action. Passionate action has been our little phrase for almost 20 years. We are at a moment where the passionate action is the moment. So in the passionate action, in the heart-centered presence of divine neutrality, let us begin entrance into that which you have done, know how to do, and if you relax, we will assist you to guide through.
So, beloved ones, in preparation for furthering this journey, I invite you to take a moment, send a breath into your body, give it a little wiggle if needed, to be comfortable. Be comfortable. I also invite you to bring a hand to your heart and breathe right into that space. So. And on the inhale, thinking Ave, recognition of the divine. So. And on the exhale, no resistance. Sa. I surrender. Let's do that a couple more times together.
You need to get in.
Sa. Sa. Sending a signal to your body. I am safe. Relaxing the mind. Feeling the trust of your beingness.
Notice within your hands right now those powerful chakras within your hands, and begin to notice the spirals of light that are coming into your hands. Feel this illumination right here in the center of your palms, and allow your chakras to really come together. If you can move your hands in the way that you're watching, however they are watching right now, please do. If not, no worries. Just make sure that you're working with this energy. And as you are moving this energy into your field, notice the absolute energy that is around you. You may wish to close your eyes. You can have your eyes open if you wish, but if your eyes are open, then focus on the 0 point between us if you can. And inviting again, it's right here, this area under the palms, really moving that energy, really moving that energy. If you're seated, please make sure your feet are flat on the floor. Try to have your spines as straight as you can. And let's begin feeling that energy. Let's move that energy. Let's start moving that, rubbing your hands together if you are able to do that. If you're already in the flow of the expanded presence of the concentric moments, that's fine. You may notice you already have lots of different thoughts rushing in from lots of different directions. You might not even understand why they're there. Let them pass by. You're in a portal with us. We're actually racing through a portal right now because this is time. There was a moment we needed to all be here. And so in this moment, feel yourself as if you are in this beautiful, beautiful, beautiful portal with us, as if you are if the wind is just blowing, and as you are moving through, allow yourself to see, feel, experience, know that you are being released of all illusionary overlays, moving up into the divine fifth dimensional experience of your ascended presence. Breathing that up if you're still connected into that conscious breath stream, and arriving in this fifth dimensional portal, this gateway, where in this moment, simply relax, breathe, receive. Let go of all that would stop you. Relax. Know that in this moment, right here, you are safe because you are, as I am, as we have always been. And you notice what feels like the most uplifting breath that could ever lift you. And you begin to notice this sense of illuminated upliftment as the hand is being extended, inviting you to come join us in this seventh dimensional experience, to let go of all judgment, to be here now in the field of infinite neutrality, in this co-creative field that we have called together in this moment now, as in this world the skies are illuminated with the messages that are carried through all senses and forms of particles and all molecular structures. We allow ourselves to simply release and relax into the knowing presence of August 22, 2021. gazing at this board, gazing at this extraordinary experience, so close and yet from the infinite field, always has been. We go forward right now just to August 22, 2021. And we take a moment and notice. And we call forward our highest mastery presence in the radiance beyond that which is needing any fuel for a thing. And we relax all into this moment of concentric experience. Aware of our presence, interactions. Notice what you're seeing, however you are seeing it. And then, as if you are effortlessly dissolved of that, we are going ahead one full calendar year in this timeline. Look at August 22, 2022. Notice what you see. Notice what you see without any judgment. Judgment will move you. This spiral is yours. We're here together. You're safe. We've got you. August 22, 2022. Breathing. We're needing to unwind and go back to December 31, 2021. We need to go back beyond that. I'm sorry, we need to go to the equinox this year, September this year. The time range, September 20 through 22, right now, 2021. This is where we need to go next. We're that close. This is why we're here. We're that close. Notice what you notice. Notice what you notice. Notice what you notice. Breathing in from the vast sea of potentialities, only the highest, that which is ready to be birthed. Now, they're saying roll back again. We're going to go back again, my loves. August 22, 2021, right now. We're starting over. So, imagine a world, say yes to a world where you're only seeing each being in their highest potential for this right now. Hold that sea of infinite neutrality. August 31, 2021. We're going there next. December 31, 2021, right now. You're capable, you're surfing. Remember, you're surfing. You're surfing, you're witnessing, you are not emotionally reactive, you are surfing, you are noticing, you are offering your presence in divine neutrality, breathing in balance. This is where they'd like us to stay. December 31, 2021, and they're saying emits the diamond presence of illumination as it is showering back now to the rainbow bridge of the March equinox of 2021 and illuminating with that the all-seeing presence that is here now.